Carpe Sus when hunting up in North Texas with my Infitac IOL25 thermal weapon sight, and I've got a hog out there at about 345 yards, and you're probably wondering how I can tell that that's a hog, and technically I cannot tell that that's a hog. I think it probably is a hog. I can't see anything diagnostic such as the nose, ears, or tail that would be a definite giveaway. Instead, I can see general traits such as its general shape, general locomotion patterns, whether or not it lifts its head, and whether or not it's with other animals of its kind, and seeing if they're moving in the same way. A group of deer will look differently than a group of hogs, will look differently than a group of cattle, for example. Given how far away we are and the fact that I'm not pulling the trigger, I don't have to know that this is a hog at this time. I just have to believe that it looks enough like a hog for me to waste my time to make an advance down the hill to get a better view of it in order to determine whether it's actually a hog, or maybe it's something like a deer, or maybe even a calf. That's what we'll see after I move down the hill.
Approximately 275 yards.
Through the scope I can see the hog well enough to determine that it is indeed a hog.
Alright, approximately 210 yards.
It goes down with the first shot and gets a quality assurance shot because it's going to be a while before I drive around to find it, and I want to make sure it stays in place. And it turned out to be a boar coming in at 135 pounds.
Hogs are 205 yards.
Now this property is the low water crossing property and it has several creeks running across it. And in many of my previous videos, where you see the hogs right now is where I would be standing and attempting to shoot hogs that are across the creek in the next pasture just on the other side of the trees. But instead the hogs are on this side of the creek this time, and I'm not going to have to cross it. Got a little one there in the foreground, slightly in defilade, just in a low spot. I'm going to be hunting with my TX15 multi-purpose carbine enhanced from Lone Star Armory in 6.5 Grindle, and shooting Spear TNT 90 grain bullets loaded by Durotell Armory to Starline brass.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
And yes, for those of you paying close attention, those are two hogs there in the background, and they are doing the naughty. So they are my best targets, and great targets they are. I'm going to start with the female. Alright, here we go. She's hit. She's hit a second time and goes down. So I follow up on the boar, and I end up picking up on the second runner that goes down, and the original boar eventually goes down. And I do not connect with the shoats. And this one gets some follow-up shots. My opener was a 55-pound gilt that was not a virgin, followed by a 180-pound boar, and the last hog being shot turned out to be a 135-pound sow that was not pregnant. Alright, that does it for the Infitac IOL25 thermal weapon sight. This one's going back for the upgrades that we talked about in the first video, and then I hope to be using it again soon. Carpe Sus, y'all. Carpe sus, my friends.